Alright, Ken and Company, this is what I was talking about earlier. So you'll see here I've got a headwind at about 65, 68 degrees, somewhere in there. There's my buddy Husker's 95-45. So I'm doing max top and left to try to get this angle to line up as much as possible with the wind. The only way I could do more is if I did backspin, and that's going to do some crazy stuff. So you're trying to find the best balance of more margin for error with your adjustment, which by taking this line, I would estimate that I can be, that's probably, see, right there. It's a little straight on. It's gone more than half the score through. I think I'm at a pretty similar range to what you had earlier on number 4, Ken. I had a headwind there and put a big foot. That's still a little hot. That's pretty close right there. I would estimate that's about half a square through, which is about 1 yard. And my guess is that this is going to be around a 4 to 4.5 ring adjustment. So I can kind of eyeball that. I don't know if I'm going to have room. But that's my ruler right now. That is, I need to measure 7% max when I go to calculate a wedge range. Now this is just to try to line it up fairly straight. I'm surprised I'm still in bounds, honestly. Uh-oh. I'm running out of space some type of way. Okay, so right there, you can see that is just a little shy. Alright, so that's 11% max right there. If you look closely, you can see where it's starting to overpower. That's what makes it shake. So 6 rings short of that is going to be 7% max. Right now, that'll put me at 93.5. Yeah, 93.5% distance. Right there. So now I'm going to zoom in. We've already found the 7% max. That's pretty close right there. It's going to be hard to get it any more fine-tuned than that. Alright, that's good right there. So I did not break into the Spectre, which means my spin stayed intact. And now I'm not touching the screen except with one finger to make sure that I do not alter the zoom. And I am eyeballing this a touch. Trying to go through the hole. Now I can find that my range is 29%. You see that red tick? I put the left end of the ruler, that's my 0, on the target where my landing spot is. And then count to the right, and I can see it's at 29%. Judging by the size of those rings, This is going to put me very close to 30. So let's check again on the guide and see how I did. That was pretty close distance, so I'm confident of that. I think I like that even better than before. The right edge of the guide is right edge of the pin, the left edge is outside it. It will affect the distance of the rollout, the compression, a lot more than it will. I'm actually going to go a little further up. There we go. So that was 30%, and now I'm going to go back and consult with our hive chart we've been working on. So this being a power 11 ball, I already showed you we use power 7 ranging to find it. I'm always going to try to get to power 7 range. What will make a difference is the fact that this is a wind 0 ball. So that is how you determine how much offset you're going to be dealing with. And I factor the offset by how many rings I have to adjust, generally speaking. Alright, going back to wedge. So my calculation here was 5 wind per ring. So 13.9 divided by 5 is going to be 2.78. So less adjustment than I expected. And therefore, that is probably a pretty aggressive use of the guide through the hole. I'm going to be okay with that though. I would estimate, usually I'm doing about a cup of offset vertically per ring. That is going at least 8 cups through the hole. So you know, I will tweak that just a bit. We're going to come back. Let's see what that looks like. That's closer to 1/3 of a square. That's about 2 feet through the hole. So about 6 cups past at the end of my green line is where that's ending. I can't zoom it. I can't really zoom it close enough. Well, yeah, I can. Let's see. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's going to die at 6-ish cups past. So I like that for my initial, and it was 2.78 rings. The way I adjust, I play the center as 2.2. Because I count the entire target as 102 clicks across. All light rings are 1.1 effective rings. Dark rings are 0.9. There are a total of 6 light rings because the middle is a double. So there's 6 light and 4 dark. So because I'm going 2.2, and if I went all the way to the dark, that would be 3.1. That means halfway between them is 2.65. I'm going to be going a little over 2.65, not quite to the other side. And that looks pretty close. I just gotta get it centered now. Usually you have to move around a few times to get these clicks to work out the way you need them to. And you find one that satisfies both the horizontal and the vertical change. And that right there is close enough, I believe. So let's see if it was good enough. Looking good. Bang, son. That's dead center. So that is how you use the rangefinder, and why I use side spin to offset and try to line up with the wind. You're going to spin it against a headwind or with a tailwind. The point is to get the ball rolling, especially as it approaches the cup, as much as possible in a line with the wind. That will maximize your margin for error. On to the next.